Hogsmeade, here I come.
Knowing spells would simplify things. Never seemed
You're no better than a model.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
I could name 10 professors.
Revelio.
Better job than that, man. 10 of them.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
Sounds as if Mr. Moon deserved what he got. But perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
That school would be better run by a...
Revelio.
Mistake after mistake. What's the ministry doing about it?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Arresto Momentum! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Defender! Cabalso! Wingardium Leviosa! Flipendo! Descendo! Levioso! Alohomora! Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Alohomora. Revelio.
I don't think anyone at the ministry wants a day in their life.
Revelio.
I was taught that if you put him at the... If I thought I could complete this surrender, I'd open my own public.
Anyone can run a shop and say inherited it.
Revelio.
You can't ride a broom without the express supervision of...
Get away from me! Moment of your silence and attention.
Revelio. Whoa. Oh. Revelio. Oh. Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I've heard that Isaac Cooper...
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Flipendo. Descendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen. And I've been a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Off on another adventure, are we?
If one more person asked me about her...
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ig Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me, us, but I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prized family heirloom, sister or no.
What exactly was the family heirloom that the thief stole?
A necklace belonged to the first of the Haggerty women, hundreds of years old. So much history. She'll likely pawn it.
Why would Catherine come back to rob the hamlet if she'd already left?
Do I look like a criminal to you? How should I know? She always despised this place, resented having to grow up here. Perhaps she did it to spite us.
Are you sure Catherine is the culprit? It could be anyone.
Thanks to that Rookwood louse, we're inundated with all manner of criminal. I wanted to believe it was any one of them, except Catherine. But she was the only one who knew where the heirloom was hidden, and she knew precisely which homes to rob.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Ugh. Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer, or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
What do you have for sale? Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty.
It's, good luck for me you stopped by today. Glad you were able to stop by.
A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry.
Revelio.
I should investigate. Revelio. Revelio. More gold. I must be getting closer.
Feels like I've been at this for hours. Hello? Not quiet enough.
Sendo! Glacius! Expelliarmus!
Won't get away with that.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time? Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Lumos.
Revelio.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone, huh?
I shall cast my eyes closer. Best.
Accio, the lamb to the Gryffindor. To your knees. You let Nora trip.
Expelliarmus,
Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Merlin himself will be proud.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Revelio.
I'm famished.
Petrificus totalis.
Thank you for your...
Leviosa. Glacius.
Expelliarmus. Gryffindor.
We bygones have been
Expelliarmus.
the next time you'll be free. Through back there again.
Red Rock will lead us to victory. You won't defeat it. It's the stupid
Glacius. Expulso.
That's the
Levioso. Accio. Arresto. Confringo. Incendio.
That's the student who uses strange magic.
Gryffindor. Expelliarmus. Expulso. Revelio. Revelio.
A niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all.
Revelio.
That must be the Haggerty family heirloom.
Revelio. Levioso.
I wonder how Mr. Haggerty will take this news. His sister wasn't the thief, and his heirloom's coming home.
Revelio.
These rocks have seen better days.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Places! Shame I didn't have an audience for that one. Revelio. This place has seen better days. Places!
Is the knee reversal hex really so sinister?
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a niffler.
What?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
Revelio.